Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen this channel before or visited here, my name is Lucy Day. Usually I don't do this kind of thing. I do a lot of different things and do a lot of different things, but welcome. This reading is basically going to be about an urgent message or anything that you need to hear right now, some guidance for you if you're feeling kind of lost or you were feeling drawn to this video. It's because we have some messages here for you today. Now, I'm not alone. I'm here with my girlfriend Nellie. She also will be doing a special little snippet in each of your readings, whatever pile you choose. But today, let's get started and see what kinds of things you could be needing to hear. So we have piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will give you a minute to kind of meditate and think about which pile you want to choose and see which one is resonating with you. All of these are rocks that I got from St. Thomas when I went there, so whatever one you feel pulled to or whatever one is kind of calling you or drawing your attention is probably the pile that you're going to need to pick. So I'll give you guys a minute to do that. Okay guys, let's hop right in. Okay, hello pile number 1. So clearly this is the deck that you have chosen. The messages that will come from here hopefully will resonate with you. If they are not, just try to take what does and whatever doesn't. Maybe go back and see whatever other pile resonates with you, but I got this shell. So let's go ahead. So these are the two I'm going to save for Nellie to tell you guys about. So you get something interesting. We're gonna save those, but let's take a look. So you guys have 6 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Now for my own oracle deck, I made my own deck. You have Present in reverse. We're gonna put that there. You have Health in reverse. Money upright, which could kind of go in with that 4 of Pentacles energy. We'll get into that. You have the message, prepare for your reward. The answers are close. I mean like really close. I'm gonna put him over there for a second. You have one of my guides, and we'll talk about her. Guardian Angel from the Ancestor, Angel and Ancestor Oracle deck. We'll put him over here for now. Air Guardian, Warrior, High Priestess. So let's jump right in. I'm gonna start with your tarot. So right away, with this Knight energy coming in, I can tell there's a pursuit, something you are trying to pursue, something that you have been for a while. This could be career related, but I have a feeling it's related to money. That's why I'm saying career. It's related to money, and something with your present, trying to build up towards a future. But I feel like whatever pursuit you are in, it's making you neglect a part of yourself. Maybe this could be your health. I think that's why this card is coming up, this health thing. So I think you're neglecting yourself and what you're feeling, your emotions. This is this Queen of Cups energy. It's upright, but I think this is the energy you need to get into. I feel like you're trying to care for yourself and you're trying to make an effort to, put yourself first, but I don't think that is happening. I think whatever the scenario is, whether it be work, whether it be money or trying to attain money, it's kind of being the driving factor in your life right now. That's that 4 of Pentacles energy. See how he's like covered in he's covered in the pentacles and he's holding on to it tightly. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's definitely money related. Definitely you feel driven to achieve and driven to put yourself in the right position that you feel is right for yourself, but you're also not taking a minute to feel good or make sure your emotions are in check. You have this 6 of Wands in reverse, and this tells me that I feel like there's a little bit of back and forth, a little bit how you feel about yourself. Like, yes, you're trying to prioritize yourself, but I feel like the spirit source is telling you, girl, you need to make sure that your health and that your mindset is in check. Like, yes, you can work for it, and yes, you can try to go for it, but you got to make sure you know you first and that you're okay first. But if it is a matter of what you're trying to achieve, I definitely feel like you will achieve it. That's to prepare for your reward. The answers are close. I mean, like, really close. So whatever this thing is, your pursuit, it's definitely coming to you. The reward is coming to you. It is paying off. But you need to make sure that you're checked emotionally and on the inside, right? Because if we don't check in with ourselves, then our health can go all out of balance. Our mindset can go all out of balance. And let's get into your guide and your guides. So this is one of my cards. This is my own personal oracle card that I made for myself. And the message here is practicality, logic, and grounding, right? But it's in reverse. So like I said, there is a little bit of a balancing act that you need to do. There's a little bit of a, you need to balance how you see yourself and how you are caring for yourself, and also what you're trying to physically accomplish, like trying to physically manifest. So there's a balancing act, and right now it's kind of off balance. Let's get into over here. So, guardian angel, you are not alone. I feel like it's necessary, I'm hearing, that if you feel like your work isn't being seen, or that your efforts aren't paying off, or, you know, that's why I feel like also this message, your reward is close, your answers are close. If you're feeling like there is a little bit of emptiness there, or like, you know, that your efforts are being unfruitful or you're not being seen, you are being seen. Your angels, your guardian angel, they see you, you are protected, you are loved. Know that they are with you at this time. I feel like that's important for anybody who feels alone. That's really important for you to hear. If you felt like all of this, you're being driven to do something because you are in that spot of loneliness, know that you are not alone. You are not alone. This is part of your path. You got the air guardian. I feel like I said, so I feel like there needs to be a shift in perception. I feel like a lot of the issues that is coming from here is because of the way you're thinking, your thought. Maybe you feel driven because you feel like somebody else is pressuring you to do something, or there's expectations put on you. I feel like in order to achieve this balance that I was talking about, you need to kind of shift the way you think about things. Maybe you're really money oriented, and that's why you're having this emptiness, or maybe aloneness, or not really focusing on your health and healthcare, thing like that, self-care. So I feel like you need to kind of shift the way you think about things, shift your priorities, because yes, money matters, yes, physical things matter, but when it comes down to the come to, if you're not feeling full on the inside, then you're not gonna feel gratitude, you're not gonna feel this happiness. So you have to make sure you fill yourself up too. So that's that air guardian coming in. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. We can kind of hinting into like the feeling alone and feeling like your efforts aren't really paying off. Yes, you need to work, but these message also carry that you're on the right path. That's what I'm getting, that's what I'm hearing. You're on the right path. Just make sure you kind of check in with yourself. So be fearless, continue walking your path, because I feel like you're going on the right path. And be confident that you are. That's that drive, that's that night energy we were just talking about. That's that night energy pushing you to go forward. But your efforts are seen, like I said. They are manifesting for themselves, but make sure that you are caring for yourself before you set out on anything, right? Again, these are like clarifiers, so money, reversed health, and present. So make sure you stay in the now. Make sure you're focusing on your health. Yes, you can achieve. Yes, you can do these big things for yourself, but you need to make sure you are focused on the right things and having that balance, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Nelly take over. She's going to explain these cards for you guys. I picture these cards as like the overall message that you may get from your guides, or just like the special messages that you need to hear right now. So I'll go ahead and let her do that.
So, what's very interesting about your cards is that they're both fire, and you see this one's a duality card, and what that basically means is that you're struggling with a part of yourself, whether that be like what you really want or what people want from you. And sometimes what people want from you and what you really want coincide. It's just how you put that into action. Yeah. And then you have the hero card, and every time I think about her, I see somebody who wants to kind of lift all their weight on their shoulders. Is like they don't want anybody else to help them, or it's like they feel like they need to carry all this weight. They need to persevere even when they're not feeling too well, or even when they're not feeling up to par. But I think overall, I think really what you should be doing is take a back seat sometimes. You don't have to play the hero. Sometimes you need to work for yourself and with yourself before you can take on that hero cape, or that I need to help everyone type of aspect of life.
Okay guys, so I hope that helped. That was just an additional viewpoint, any additional messages that she was picking up on. So if you guys like this, go ahead, comment if it resonated with you. But that is all I have for you guys, pile number 1, and hopefully I'll see you guys later. There we go. Okay, hello pile number 2. So you guys, interesting enough, chose the heart. Maybe you guys are, secretly craving love. But let's go ahead and see what you're reading, what your cards have in store for you. So if you don't know, I do have, Nellie will be helping me with this reading, giving you guys additional messages that you need to hear. These are what these cards are for. We're going to put them off to the side so you can get them later. But these are going to be additional special messages, so stay tuned so you can get that and see what she has to say. I like to involve different takes and different, well-rounded, see what other people are picking up for you guys, just so you get all of it, all of the messages that need to be heard. But let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so from the Angels and Ancestors deck, we have, Direction Guardian, Choose Your Path, okay, he goes there. We have Fire Guardian, Ignite Your Passion, and Sun, Enjoy Success and Happiness. So these are going to be kind of like your guides throughout. Let's go ahead and with just regular tarot and see what comes up. 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse, the Hierophant, Knight of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups. Wait, no, that's not 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. King of Swords. And, 9 of, I think this is 9 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting that you feel right now in this current energy, I think that you're feeling a bit unfulfilled, unhappy. Now, yes, obviously there is this 8 of Pentacles over here. We'll get to her. She kind of comes up here. But I feel like you've had to walk away from something. Maybe this is a lover. Let's go ahead and check your clarity cards. You have actions, yes in reverse, which is basically no. Mindset. Okay. You've been forced to walk away from something you didn't really want to walk away from, that you weren't quite ready to walk away from yet. I feel like this was an impulsive decision, whatever it was. Or kind of like you felt unhappy doing whatever you were doing, or in the situation that you were in, and you've had to walk away from something. I feel like though, I feel like you feel like this, whatever you had to walk away from or put down or let go of, you feel like it wasn't that it's gonna be the end. It's like the end of the world. I gotta walk away from it. Sad kind of vibes. I get that sad kind of vibe because you have this Hermit in reverse, and usually the Hermit, we reflect inwardly and we know what's good for us, but it's in reverse. And then you have the Knight of Cups, which is in reverse too, and this is kind of when Knight of Cups reminds me of like emotions and being in charge of emotions. Just reading intuitively, I feel like you have to walk away from it, and it's bringing you again with that Eight of Cups energy too, having to walk away, having to let go of something and surrender something. And look at this, also the Nine of Cups as well, like feeling unfulfilled. Usually when he's upright, he feels like he has all his ducks in a row, like everything's happening, but it's kind of been turned upside down. Now either you feel upset about this, or which I think that whatever you had to let go of recently is because something is opening up for you. This was necessary for you to continue and to grow. I mean, look at this Ace of Wands. Clearly you feel like this wasn't ideal. Whatever you had to step away from and release, it wasn't ideal. You didn't like it. You didn't like that you had to step away. But this energy, this whatever you have stepped away from recently, it's going to make you more clear and focused in your thought. That's that Hierophant and that King of Swords energy. It's going to make you feel like you know which direction to choose, because I feel like recently you've been in this energy of back and forth and not really knowing what's good, and you know, kind of all over the place. And so you've stepped away, you've stepped back, and maybe you feel like right now at the present this isn't good for you, but this is going to make you a master of your own mind and your own belief and the way you think about things, right? This is good for you. This change, I feel like it was abrupt or something like that. I'm hearing loss. So maybe you lost someone, but this is a part of your journey, and letting go and release and surrender is all part of your journey. So let's go ahead and look at your these cards, and let's tie these in. We have that Nine of Pentacles energy, the Sun, which basically, I mean, they go hand in hand really. The Fire Guardian, and choose your direction. So whatever you had to let go of is going to release you of a pattern of stagnancy, right? It was necessary because you need to grow and you need to expand. And maybe this, whatever you were in, was keeping you, this mindset, this way of life was keeping you structured and routine. And maybe what you're really craving is to let go and to move on, but you didn't know quite how. And so the events that unfolded is going to kind of force you into that newer energy. So now that you're kind of starting fresh, and now that everything has transpired and these events have, you know, unfolded in the way that you have, and even though you may not be happy about it, you have to choose. You have to choose which way you want to go. The Direction Guardian shows up when you need to, like, he almost reminds me of, what is that called? Eight of Cups energy? Or, I forget. but basically, you need to choose which path. Are you going to lead your life in fear? Are you going to choose to lead your life in love? How are you going to continue? It brings self-awareness, a wave of self-awareness, because you've kind of been forced out of your older energy. And so now you need to go, you need to decide how you're going to continue, because you're fresh now, you're new. And I think some advice here that he's telling you is you get this Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. So follow. I know everything seems fresh and new right now, but wherever it is that you glow, right? Wherever it is that your heart lights you up, wherever you feel most jubilant, or you feel so refreshed, or it just lights you up from your heart, that's probably where you want to go. So be led by love and by what lights you up. Ignite your passions. Find out what makes you passionate and what you are passionate about, and kind of follow that. Let me see. Let me look at your spread. You got a lot of cups. Some major arcana, wands, but mostly cups and swords. So this is going to be dictating about your thoughts and your emotions. So figure out what makes you, I guess, feel, what makes you, what things make your mind go, make your mind run. Maybe be led in that kind of direction. Figure out what makes you glow, what makes you light up. And I feel like if you follow down that path and you find the your passion and what makes you, be that way. You're going to find sun. I get something's telling me, I feel it in my gut. I feel like if you chose this deck or if you chose this pile, there's a sadness on you right now. And I feel like it's almost because you feel like you're just thrown to the fucking wind and it's just upsetting. But if you can focus on what lights you up and on your heart, I'm hearing particularly, you will find that contentness. Look at this. It says, enjoy your success and happiness. You will find that sun. You will be in this Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Eight of Pentacles energy. You may be in that Eight of Pentacles energy if you can work through all of this. This is what I'm hearing too. If you can rewire your brain to look at this, whatever's going on, as an opportunity to grow and to expand rather than something that has happened to you. This is that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So if you can change your mind, that's the mindset card, you will change the actions so that they go hand in hand. Your mind, it all starts with your mind. So if you can kind of see this as an opportunity to expand or grow, or that this is happening for you as a blessing rather than a curse, or rather than something else that would sadden you, open your mind, expand your perception, because you never know what the universe can throw at you, but your reaction is how you control it, right? How you control your actions. This is funny because look, this is so ironic because you have the yes card in reverse. I have a no card. The no card could have easily came up, but it's expressing that duality, right? That duality that even though this is a yes, and even though it looks like a yes, it's in reverse. So it depends on how you look at it, right? I think that's what this card came up for in reverse. It makes no sense. So I think it's urging you to kind of change your perception and kind of find what lights you up. Also, this is a guide card I made. This is for my custom deck, my own oracle deck, and this is about intuition, self-motivation, and experience. So I can tell you're going through something, but this is going to shape you. Even though you are feeling lost, be guided by that intuition, be guided by your own drive to pursue and to get through this and to kind of see it as something different, trying to see it as a blessing. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is the special deck I promised you guys. These are the special messages that I'm going to have Nelly interpret for you guys, and hopefully you get a little bit more.
Hi guys. So these are your 3 cards. You got the Father in reverse. Interesting. You got emotional and intellect in reverse, and you got, oh my god, this is Fire 9 in reverse. I'm sorry, sometimes this normal room stuff is getting me confused. So what do we see here? I see a lot of potential blockage. In my deck, I don't really like to use the word reverse, even though I did just say that 3 times already. But really, it's not a reversal because there's other cards in my deck that can tell you if it was a reversal. It's more like these are things you should work on and things you should try to aspire to do. Sometimes the reversal is actually, or the potential blockage is actually better than the upright version of it. So let's just get into it. This is a major arcana. You got the Father. When I think of the Father, I think of somebody who knows what they want and is very stern and very strong. Someone put together. But since it is a potential blockage, maybe there's something lacking in you. Maybe you're lacking motivation or lacking stability, but I feel like whatever it is you're dealing with, you definitely feel like you are missing something about yourself, or you're not really doing all that you can be doing. And maybe you know that, maybe you are aware of this and you're just choosing or are unable to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue. But yeah, that's for that. And then you have emotional and intellect. The funny thing about this potential blockage is that when it's upside, like when it's the what's it called, upside up, I guess. When it's the right side up, so when it comes out like this instead of like the other way, basically your emotional side is greater than your intellectual side. So not to say that you're being slow or stupid, those are bad words to use, but not to say that you're not a smart person, but instead of like you're lacking reason, but instead of that, I got it in a potential blockage form, which basically telling me is instead of your emotional side, so instead of you letting your emotions drive you or letting your emotions come over your actions, is more like you're overthinking or you're putting too much reason in your actions, or too much you're thinking too much about what I should do. You're not letting your emotional side drive you a little bit. You're being too logical about things, and that's really what this card is all about, because when it comes out like this, that means you're balanced. But since it came out this way, I feel like what you guys are doing is that you're letting your reason take charge, and you're not letting any emotion seep through. So you're probably a closed off person, which makes sense because of this card. This is my favorite friend, Fire 9, and when he's upside up, he has his root, his chest, his throat, and his third eye open. But since it is this way, I feel like you're not grounded. I don't think that you're a grounded person. Maybe you let all your things go to your head. I feel like sometimes you're afraid to voice your concerns or like even open up to people. So I don't know, maybe whoever you guys are, pull back from that. Just don't be afraid to open up, even if it seems hard to do so.
So that's just an additional thing for you guys to be aware of. If that resonated, let me know in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to stay tuned. But if not, let's get into pile 3, and thank you guys for watching. An hour long. Okay, hello pile number 3. So if you chose this pile, let's go ahead and see what we have in store for you. You guys pick this little buddy. So, as I had said before, these are going to be the special cards at the end of the reading that Nelly is going to put her 2 cents in. I like to have different readers come in sometimes and see what they're getting from the pile as well, and any urgent messages they're getting for you. So this is going to be kind of towards the end. I'm going to set that all the way over here. I'll make sure Nelly comes back for it. But again, take what resonates, whatever doesn't, just leave. So, we'll start with regular tarot. So for you guys, we have Justice upright. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Strength. The Emperor. Ooh. So you guys are getting major arcana right off the bat. So this, whatever's going on, girl, guy, it's something. It is something that is important. What is this? Sometimes I can't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Swords in reverse. An Ace of Cups upright. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see what else. This is from my own Oracle deck. These cards are from my own. I customized these so it would help me in readings. This one was also like this. It came out like this. So it says, well, I know that whatever's happening is happening for a reason. It was upright. It was like this in reverse. I'm gonna put that up there. It's okay, love. We love you. I love you. Do you love you? So hitting on self-love. Pick up your bags and move in a new direction. It's in reverse, so I can kind of tell you're keeping yourself in a position that you are. Love as a clarifier. and self-awareness patterns and transformations. Oh yeah, this is Shane. This is Shane's card. I modeled my cards after people that I know and like celebrities that I really like, so you got Shane. Congratulations. So let's take a look at your guides too. Earth Guardian, stay rooted. Traveler, move in a new direction. Oh my goodness, that is that move in a new direction. So girl, whatever's going on, your guides want you to know to move in a new direction right now. Be graceful of movement and actions, telling you how to move, and move beyond ancestral patterns. Whatever is going on, group number 3, this is something that has happened in your past life, okay? In your past familial ancestry. This is not new for you. This is something you are used to it. You may not be even aware that you're used to dealing with this kind of problem, but this is all you, girl. I feel like I'm talking to a woman right now. I feel like whoever's watching this is definitely a girl. Obviously, there's gonna be men here too. Hello, men. But something I'm hearing in my ear right now that this is for you, girl, okay? There is self-love. I feel like a mama right now, like I'm about to yell at you. But let's get into it. All right. So let's start with your tarot. Okay. You got this 9 of Swords in reverse, and also this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're in a stagnant energy right now because something has hurt you. That is instantly what I feel. I know in my heart that it is so true. Oh my god, look, I'm banging. Oh my god, that's how you know I'm passionate. But something has been done to you. Something has happened. I kind of get, you know, we have this love clarifier, so maybe some boy hurt your feelings, or something has gone down that has thrown you off your usual self-care, self-love pattern, and you're feeling down. And I'm just getting the vibe right now to tell you to pick yourself up, girlfriend, because it's not worth it. Listen, you're feeling... 10 of Pentacles is all about, I mean, you can see the happy couple here. They're like, ah, yada yada. And there's like dogs. It's like a whole family. And you're feeling like it's been reversed. You're feeling that the relationships or the love that you maybe had is now lacking and it's gone, or the things that used to fill you up are gone. And look at this, 9 of Swords. He's just sitting in this bed, upright. He's usually sitting in his bed. I feel like you're trying to get over this energy, but it is lingering with you, girlfriend. It is staying on you. And you're not seeing it as a blessing. You're seeing as this happened to you, and you're just, I feel like you're just kind of stuck. You can't get over it. It's just like somebody hurts you and you feel like you want, you know, feel like you want them to feel what you did. You kind of, the reason why I feel like it's sticking with you is because I think you feel kind of like vengeful. Like you're like, okay, well, they did this to me, so, you know, they need to get what's coming to them. Or, because again, you have this Justice card. She's all about balancing the scales. So whatever happened to you was done unfairly, or you feel like it was unfair, and you're kind of stuck on that because it was unfair. Whatever happened. Also, I just got an image of a building, business-wise. Maybe somebody like took your idea, or maybe somebody like cheated you in the office or some shit like that. I don't know. I just got that idea of like work-related things. Could also be love, but I feel like this is a breakup story. Honestly, that is my intuition right now. That's where my heart is at, and that's all I can hear. Literally, I'm just feeling that somebody got broken up with, and that this is nothing new. You're used to heartbreak. I don't know why heartbreak keeps coming back, so maybe for one of you guys it is, but it could also be anything else. It could be a recent loss, and if you have lost someone, I'm very sorry. But maybe you felt like it was unfair. Anyways, just in general, maybe you felt like whatever transpired was unfair, and that is why you're stuck in the stagnant energy. But what you need to know, your messages anyway, let's move on to that. What you need to know and what you need to do. This is the energy you want to move into, right? You have the Emperor and you have the Strength. This is telling me that you need to be the one to pick yourself up. You have the strength it takes to be and to get past this and be courageous and tame the lion. Look at this. This is a beast right here, and she's just petting it like it's nothing. You need to be the one to tame the beast. This is all you. I'm getting just, this is you, this is you, this is you. You need to take control of this situation, and you take control by controlling how you react, right? The Emperor, he's very, just intuitively, I feel guided to tell you that you have the strength to get past this. You have what it takes to sit here and be in mastery of your emotions and how you control the way you're thinking. This is something that I can tell, girlfriend. This is a pattern with you. You have a thing where if something throws you off or something goes down, you got a bad habit of how you choose to react. It could be because you react, you want that justice and you want to get back, or you hold on to grudges. Something about stagnancy, something about holding and limiting that's limiting you. This is a pattern with you. You got Shane's card, and he's all about self-awareness, patterns, and transformation. So whatever's happening right now, honestly, I'm gonna tell you that it's a blessing. I don't know if this is the final one. Like, I don't know if this is the final thing that it's gonna take you to move you out of this energy, but I feel like it's a start. That's that Ace of Cups energy. It's definitely a start. It's definitely that new thought, like, oh shit, like, I'm in a pattern. This is my habit. I do this. When something goes wrong or when something gets thrown at me, I tend to react this way. And you're starting to become aware of that. You're starting to become aware of that pattern. And it's starting to transform you. I don't think this is like I said, I don't think this is like the one thing to push you, but this is definitely, you're aware that it's the start to you learning how to behave differently. If this is a breakup, I want you to know that that the only person that will make you feel full and loved is you. You see, it's okay, love. We love you. This is coming from source. I love you. Do you love you? That is the only thing that matters. If you can't love yourself, how can you expect somebody to give it back, right? So this may be an issue of self-love, and you may be feeling like, yeah, he cheated on you or he did something unfair, but do you love yourself, right? You got to ask yourself that question. If this is a breakup, focus on that self-love. I know a lot of people say, self-love is important when it comes to love, but you don't understand. This is everything. Because if you don't love yourself, then you're always going to be looking for that person, for that person to fill you up. And when he doesn't, you're going to feel that unfairness. Or when she doesn't, you're going to feel that unfairness. And it's always going to be this big cycle. That cycle, it starts with self-love. It starts by breaking it. It starts with self-love. So if that is the case and you are going through a breakup, which I definitely feel like whoever clicked on this video and you are, this is for you. I see you. I don't know, my heart, bro, I feel like somebody else is coming out of me right now because I feel so passionately that this is for you. Oh my God, it's crazy. I just want to shake you, girl, and be like, girl, don't you see? You need to love yourself. Get out of here with that shit. All right, so again, you have this thing where you don't really realize everything that you go through. You feel like it's just like shit's just getting thrown at you, but like, no, it's actually happening for a reason. This card, when it's turned up right, it tells me that you're aware that's happening for a reason. That's why I say you may be starting to become aware of that this is kind of shaping you, that these events that are transpiring are shaping you. But as of now, I feel like you're like, oh, it just keeps happening. No, it's happening for a reason, girlfriend. You need to see yourself. You need to see yourself. Or boyfriend, boy, if you're here, I don't know. And then also you got pick up your bags and move in a new direction. It's also reversed. So you're keeping yourself in this position. This is all you, honey. You have the power to get yourself out of it, and you definitely have the power to keep yourself in it. So, but your message is you need to move on from whatever is holding you, because you have that ability to do so. And that's that pick up your bags and move in a new direction. This is urging you to pick a new direction. Don't look for that vengeance. Just move on and focus on you. So let's get into the sorry guys, I moved the camera. Alrighty, so sorry, I'm just fixing it for y'all. So let's get into the guides. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. We'll start with him. This, like I said, this may be karmatic stuff, past life stuff, some lessons that you haven't learned, and so now your guide source is trying to, your higher self is just trying to make you go through this so you can, grow and expand. So this may be a pattern. We're hitting on patterns. We got the pattern. This is a pattern with you. Whether maybe it's something you're just now becoming aware of, like I said, but you need to move beyond it. Move beyond the pattern. That is that move in a new direction. Now, I will say, we'll get to him, but again, basically move in a new direction. You need to be looking elsewhere. And instead of moving for the wrong reasons, like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just not gonna pay attention to this because he's doing his own thing and clearly I can't get revenge, so obviously I gotta focus. Like, no. Move gracefully. Move move nicely. Even if this is not a breakup or anything like that, if this is something else, move in a gentle and really graceful, move gracefully, okay? Don't be triggered by intense emotions. Be in control of your emotions. Be aware of how you can choose to react. Awareness is what's going to bring you that gracefulness and how you proceed to move on. So yes, I'm getting a lot of fire energy from this, a lot of oranges in things, you got a lot of energy happening here. I think you need to just woosah and do what you need to do for you. Focus on that love. Love will guide you gracefully into the next part, in the next phase. And so that's what I'm getting for you guys. Earth Guardians, stay rooted and grounded. Like I said, if you choose to move gracefully, know your core. When I hear rooted and grounded, I'm thinking of the inside, the thing that makes you, your core, your source energy on the inside. So get in tune with that, and the first way to do it is through your heart portal, through your heart. Tune into the energies of your heart, because they will help you stay grounded and rooted. Maybe take a step back. When I see this card up here, this whole world energy, I see stepping back and looking at this from a bigger perspective. This may be petty drama right now. This may be events that are transpiring right now, but take a step back and you'll feel that groundedness, alright? You'll feel grounded. You'll see that from a higher perspective and you'll be like, shit, damn, I was focused in on this. All I had to do was take a step back. So that is my 2 cents on this scenario. I'm gonna have Nelly now interpret your little special card of the pile and see what else she has to say, what else she has to contribute, any additional messages. So here's Nelly.
This is your card. I feel like it's really important because unlike the other piles, I feel like I didn't have to choose as much for yours. I literally just chose this one. It just kept on saying, pick me. And so then I did. Oh, interesting. You have Major Arcana. This is number 10. It's Wisdom. And so I'm just gonna give you my raw interpretation of this. For some reason, I'm looking at the other cards and I feel like this had to do with some type of maybe love or some type of family struggle or an internal struggle. But for some reason, I just keep on getting these big love vibes. But anyway, the Wisdom card is all about having the knowledge and letting that knowledge guide you. I think whatever it is that you're dealing with, you have the knowledge and you have the tools and everything you need to get out of it. And it's really just about using that and using that those things to get you out of it, because at the end of the day, like, it is up to you. But you know, with wisdom comes great responsibility. That's so cheesy. But I think that whatever the situation that you're dealing with, you learned a lot from it and you probably grown from it. And you see she's going into this new adventure. She's like going into this weird cave. Or is that a boy? I don't even know. Maybe, is it a man? Yeah, that's definitely a man, guys. Look at his face. He has that strong line. But he definitely knows where he needs to go, and he has the knowledge to back it up. So I think basically just don't be afraid, because you have that knowledge and you have the capability to move forward. You just have to take the first step.
Guys, that kind of goes literally hand in hand with what I was trying to say. So if you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment if this resonated with you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it helped. And if that is it, then we're going to continue on to group number 4. So see you guys later. Alright. Hello, pile number 4. Oh my god, I'm trying to hide the cards from you guys. They're getting... Okay. Hello, pile number 4. So, welcome. Let's go ahead and get into your urgent message or urgent guidance that you need to hear at this moment. I'm trying to fix it so it looks nice, you know. But you guys chose this little crazy doodad. Whatever's going on right now is kind of... we'll see. Alright, so this is from my Angel or Ancestor Oracle deck. But I'm going to start you guys out with Tarot first. So, you guys have a lot of cards. A lot of cards. So from regular Tarot, Rainwater and everything like that, you have the Sun. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, okay. Oh, the Chariot in reverse. Page of Swords. These, listen, I'm telling you guys, when I picked out your cards and I put them in piles, these two were inseparable. They were like, no, I don't want to get that. This is making me think that this is a conflict between two people. So maybe if you clicked on this or you fast forwarded to this deck, maybe there's a conflict between two different types of people, each dealing with swords. Ooh, maybe this is a conflict between yourself and what you already know and what you don't know. We're gonna put these two down here because they're attached to the limb. That's Queen of Swords and Page of Swords. Just so you know. Sorry guys, this kind of fell a little bit. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Then we have this reverse Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna put them here. And reverse Judgment. Okay, how do we work with this energy? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys your other guides from the Angel deck. You have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Animal Guardian, trust your instinct. And Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. I'm gonna show you guys those later. This is from my own Oracle deck, just so I can get a feel of your thing. Oh, we have a no right away. If you were asking a question. Potentially a no. I'm getting, yeah, I was literally about to say relationship, friendship. Oh my god, that's crazy. I just saw that. Friendships. Okay. Future in reverse. You are perfectly where you need to be. Ooh. It's okay to not know, to be wrong, and to feel lost. Just know it's all part of your path. Education. Alright. We're gonna get into this. Okay? We're gonna dissect this. I'm getting very odd feelings. I'm very intuitive. All of my readings are very intuitive. Intuitively, I feel there is some secrecy going on. Some drama. Friendship drama. Let me see. Let's get into it. So, right away, the thing that is basically coming to me. Ooh. Okay. The thing that is coming to me right now is this whole row right here. So, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana. You have 3 major arcana, you have 4 major arcana, 1 pentacles, and a lot of swords. So this is a battle of the self going on here. Battle of the self, and maybe battling somebody else. You're battling direction. I feel like you're kind of lost and not really knowing where to go. Kind of like things are up in the air. You're not really sure where you should put your foot. Where your foot should go, what path you should walk on. The chariot, and usually the chariot signifies, like, you know, driving and being driven on your own path and choosing which way to go. But it's in reverse. I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I feel guided to tell you guys that maybe you feel like somebody else is controlling you right now. This could be a mother. I'm getting mother vibes. This could be friendships, peer pressure. I feel like there are other forces acting in your life that are causing you to feel driven towards something, and not something that you would want. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough to, or, you know, have the tools necessary to go on your own path, but I feel like somebody else is driving your path right now. Or you feel like maybe the universe is just kind of throwing shit at you and you're like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? But I feel like maybe you feel there's a little loss of control going on. Honestly, I feel like somebody is, maybe you're just involved with the wrong crowd. Like at school, you know how, and that could be why that education card came up. School and friendships. Maybe you're just involved with the wrong crowd, or maybe you're surrounding yourself with people right now who are kind of making you feel like you have no other choice but to do what is expected. Almost like someone who's very driven by like trends or like social norms or like things like that. Like you feel like you can't be yourself, you have to follow what everybody else is doing. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up on right now. Look at this Page of Pentacles. Usually Page of Pentacles feels like he's ready to do his own thing. He has his want here. Look at his little pentacle. He's just like, yes, this is mine. I own this. This is my life. It's in reverse. So I feel like there's a little bit of that loss of maybe control in your life, or feeling like you can't really do anything to change it. Sorry, sometimes my voice will change, you guys, and it's because sometimes I pick up on different voices, and they just take over sometimes. Judgment in reverse. Whatever is happening right now, this scenario of feeling not controlled or anything like that, you're not keeping it in check. You're letting it happen to you. You have everything necessary to get yourself out of this position. There is an urgency to get you out of this position, to stop listening to others, to do what you need to do for you. And yet, for some reason, you keep yourself bound to this. So maybe this is something having to do with family. I'm hearing the word mother. So if you have an overbearing parent or something, so there's other factors influencing your life, you have the ability to cut them out and choose your own path. But something is just not clicking, and you're not seeing that. You're not seeing your own personal power. It's that Judgment card in reverse. Now, you also have the Sun and Ace of Swords. Eventually, it will click. You will eventually get yourself out of this energy. That's that Ace of Swords. Like, yes, like, hurrah, finally did it. Look at this. There's a cloud, and the hand just emerges. It's so sharp and bright, and it's like, yes, I got out of this. You will find that. You will, as soon as you can. I'm hearing individuality. As soon as you can break loose and be yourself and not surround yourself with negative people or toxic people, or get yourself out of this pattern of, who you're around, or just toxic patterns in general, and realize that you have that control to get yourself out of that cloud, that's when you will find that sun, that happiness. Look at him. He's by himself on that little horse. And yeah, he looks kind of foolish being a baby on a horse, but it doesn't matter. He's doing his own thing, So it's like, you gotta get yourself out. You gotta, I feel like, honestly, whoever I'm speaking to right now, I feel like let's be real. I feel like you know what's going on. You know it, and yet you're choosing to keep yourself here. You know that you're feeling pressured, or that you're doing something that perhaps you don't want to be doing right now, and it's gonna click. One day it's gonna click. One day, and you're gonna be able to get yourself out of it, and you're gonna feel a lot happier. Let me tell you, if you're feeling sad or upset, or like, well, I'm kind of doing this because I know I should be doing it, that's a problem. Don't do it because you should be doing it. Do it because you want to do it, and it's what makes you who you are. Whatever this is right now, be in the situation because you want to be in it, not because somebody else wants you to. That's the main message I'm getting here. And eventually you will find your voice, your own self, your higher self, and you will get yourself out of the situation. So it's not that bad. There's no death or tower here. There won't be like something stunning. It's just an easy shift. It's just an easy, shift into a new energy. Now let's talk about this here. All right, you got the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I definitely feel like if you do have a parent, or you're struggling with a parent and you're watching this or anything like that, there's definitely a female. This is not you. This is you. This is someone else. Could be a female. She feels like she knows what is right. She feels like she's the governess of freaking everything. And look at her. She's pointing to you like she's teaching you. And you're like, no, like, and you have, it's funny because it looks like a story, right? Looks like they're on the same mountain. And he's like, he has his thoughts and his own individuality, and he's holding it, and he's like, no, never. I'll never surrender to you. Freaking pressure and peer pressure. And then the Queen's like, you will do what I tell you to do because I told you to do it. So if there is an overbearing female right now, I definitely feel like this is, because even when I picked these cards, they came out like smack together. So be aware if it's not happening right now. You just be aware of the overbearing. I definitely, usually Queen of Swords is not that, but I get the vibe that she's kind of, feels like she's right and feel like she knows what is best for you. This could be a representation of how you feel. This Wheel of Fortune, going back into that, this could be a representation of how you feel like you're being treated right now, how your life is going, that someone is governing over you and you don't want them to, but you're like a page, you're just starting out, you feel new and fresh, and you don't really know. Maybe you feel like you're new, maybe you just got introduced into a new friend group, or you just started out a new job, or you know, a new activity, hobby. I hear after school or something like that. Something, you know, like a group, involved with a group of people. You're the newbie, and you feel like, you know, this could even be a newbie to life in general. You know what I'm saying? Something is dictating over you, and you're kind of following them because they're the queen. You know, they're the superior energy, and you feel like you have to follow in their example. But you need to realize that you yourself are also holding a sword just like the queen is. You guys are also people, so realize your personal power, okay? Let's go ahead and with this, I'm gonna get into this. So, connect with your emotions. You may not be aware that this is happening right now, or you may be, but you may not be acting on it. You might not be changing your actions because you're not in tune with your emotions. If this makes you angry, does it make you angry? How do you feel about the situation that you're in? Because if you feel like something else is driving you right now, then, you know, you gotta connect with your emotions to get yourself out of that situation and to see if you even want to be out of it. Where are you standing right now? I feel like you don't know where you stand. And so Water Guardian is coming to you to urge you to figure out where you stand. Connect with your emotions, okay? Trust your instinct, literally what I was just saying. Figure out where you stand, and the only way to do that is to go within. This is that message of going within. Dropping your shields, protection guardian. Okay. This is that whole idea of being vulnerable. If you are going to step out of your comfort zone and be yourself, you need to drop yourself a little bit. You need to let down your defense. Maybe you're keeping yourself in this situation because you're like afraid that if you show a little bit of your real self, or if you do what you actually want to do, you'll get judgment, you'll get that fear, you know, you'll get negativity if you let yourself be. But I think this is saying let go of that negative mindset. Be the Page of Swords. It's funny because I keep getting called back to this Page of Swords. Be that Page of Swords that you want to be without the Queen of Swords, right? Drop your shield. Let yourself be free. Let yourself experience and say the things that you want to say. Share your voice, okay? Drop your shield. Don't worry about if you'll receive negativity or if you'll receive judgment from others. It's okay. You're part of this earth too. You are just as much validated. Your existence is just as much validated as theirs are. You need to find that confidence within yourself, right? Let's go over here and just, finish this out. Again, it's okay not to know, to feel lost, and just, to be wrong, but it's all part of your path. So this is something that you need to learn for yourself. I have this urge to tell you guys that you are strong enough and you are capable enough to push past whatever is happening. You're perfectly where you need to be. This is that message of, yes, you're here because you need to know yourself, right? You have the Future in reverse. Friendship, education is over here. If this applies to anyone, again, it could be applying to friendships, feeling pressured by friendships, feeling pressured by education. I know personally as a student, we feel pressured to, constantly stay on top of our grades and constantly be studying all the freaking time. But, you step away from that mindset occasionally if it's, hindering your health. You have the Future in reverse. Maybe this is an imbalance. You thinking that however you're handling the situation now is going to affect your future, maybe in a positive way, but it's not. This is something you need to work on. This is something that is present with you. And, but again, if you want to turn that future, sorry, I'm trying to pull these cards. If you want to turn that future into something, good and happy, you need to start doing what you need to do. And not what somebody else wants you to do. You need to take control of your life because it's yours after all. And then we have the No card. Now, if you're wondering, honestly, I don't know why this just popped in my head, but if you're wondering if those friends or if that person or if that mother is right, if you're wondering if that other party is right or if they're being caring or anything, no, they're not. No. That is not what's happening. There is something going on. You don't see it. I'm seeing manipulation. I hear manipulation, control. They're not doing it to better you. That is not the case. They are not trying to help you. It is strictly to keep you down. So, or maybe this is just say no to those friendships, say no to, have barriers, protect yourself. And then drop the shield that you put on yourself. Protection, see the protection guardian. There's a need for protection, for you to trust your instincts, to know which way to go, which people to drop, which people who are doing this to you. Figure out what you need. So, or if you were asking a question at this beginning when you pick this pile, it could mean a no. Now, I'm going to have Nelly, who is, I like to have, as I've been saying throughout these readings, I like to have somebody else, a voice of another reader, just like me, to see what other messages they can be picking up from the 2 special piles. I have 2 special cards for you that she is going to now interpret for you that have the energy matches what I've talked about. So she's going to go ahead and put her 2 cents in with these cards that you have gotten that is connected to your pile. So enjoy that.
Okay guys, so here are your special cards. You have Integrity, which is a major arcana. She is 23. And then you have a water card in reverse, or potential blockage, as I like to say. This one is number 4. Let's start with him. When he comes up, he's about like looking at all your scars, whether that be emotional or physical scars, and seeing the beauty of it. Like, all these scars that you get, like all this emotional baggage that you have, or physical scars that you obtain, whether that been through self-harm or through people actually hitting you, or just like accidental scars. All these things, they happen for a reason, and they kind of like mold you to be the person you are. But he came in a reversal. So maybe a potential blockage is that you have these scars. I don't think that you don't. I think that you have these scars, but instead of seeing the beauty in them, or seeing the bright side, or seeing how they change you to be who you are, they kind of are holding you back. I think the type of scars that you're dealing with maybe is probably emotional scars. And I think that these emotional scars are really kind of like holding you hostage in a way. Like you can't see yourself, and you're like, maybe it's like you really can't see how this makes you what you are. But it's what I'm trying to say is like you're using these scars to basically victimize yourself instead of pushing yourself forward. And then you have this beautiful lady. She is about integrity, and I feel like connecting this to your last card, I think what's happening here is that you have too much pride in yourself. So maybe the emotional scars you're dealing with had to deal with somebody else, and maybe it was you who caused these scars, and so you're too prideful, and you're too what I'm trying to say is you're not taking responsibility for whatever your scars are, and because of that you're not seeing the beauty in those scars. Or another meaning could be that if you do try to heal these scars, if you do try to see the beauty in these scars, if you do, you'll be giving power to another person, and so that kind of hurts your ego, or that hurts you in the long run instead of helping you. Yeah, and then the last meaning I get from this could be that maybe you don't need to see the beauty in those scars because you feel powerful right now. Maybe these scars, these emotional scars, are actually making you feel better than worse, and so you don't want to face face that emotional baggage. You don't want to. So instead, you just leave it. You put it in the back of your mind, and you're letting yourself be kind of guided. You're letting yourself be guided by whatever, like maybe happiness, or like whatever your emotional state right now is. You're letting that guide you rather than it help you.
Okay guys, so that was Nellie with their additional meanings or any other messages she felt needed to be said. And so that is it. That is all I have for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe. If you want to comment about if it resonated or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Okay guys, so this has been the reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy doing this, talking to you about this. Again, I'm very intuitively guided. I don't usually do stuff like this. I'm trying something new. I do give readings in general. I have been doing readings in general, so if you like this, comment, subscribe. If there's anything you want to see, or if you want me to do a particular reading, or if it resonated, go ahead, leave it in the comment box. But I do a lot of different things every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can look over there if you want. I have a whole playlist of what I've usually been doing. But that's it for me, guys. So